together, one way or another, whether it's through you listening now or giving someone a flyer or telling someone about this truth, who they are, about the Most High, about a Mashiach Yahushua, that we the children of Israel, bring them to the school, feed them spiritually and physically. You know, when you give people food, they really listen then, because you're doing something for them. That's our people. Proverbs 13:4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and have nothing. The lazy person, you desire. That's why I say, look, why are we here? Ecclesiasticus 22. A slothful man, verse 1, a slothful man is compared to a filthy stone, and every one will hiss him out to his disgrace. A slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill. Wow. Every man that taketh it up will shake his hand. You get boo-boo on your hand, you're going, let me get this off my hand. That's what he's saying. That's why we precept lazy, unmotivated men and women, but the Most High is speaking in masculine terms, because he called them men. But we're going to get into the women too. Proverbs 13:4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and have nothing. See, the soul of the sluggard, he desire, he want all these things, but he have nothing. Why don't have anything? Because he's lazy. He's unmotivated. He's not going out there doing what you got to do to make it. You got to be doing something. You got to have some means to make it in this world. Or you're going to be begging. And look at Proverbs 10:4. Answers the question. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. See? Read it once again. He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand. You become poor because you're dealing with a slack hand. But the hand of the diligent maketh rich. And that's where you want to be. First and foremost, rich in his truth, and knowing the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Most High. That's the richness that we want, first and foremost. Look at Proverbs 19:15. Just like boo-boo on your hand. It's like boo-boo on your hand. You got to get it off of it. Proverbs 19, both sides cold, ain't it? Proverbs 19:15. Slothfulness casts us into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. See? Slothfulness casts us into a deep sleep. So what you're doing, you following, first and foremost, the way that they would want you to follow in this world. Why? Because the Most High told Esau this, and this is the world. Esau said, end of the world. Jacob's beginning that follow in 2nd Ezra 6:9. So he told Esau what? Isaiah 47:5. It says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. America ain't be called the Lady of Kingdoms no more. But he told her to sit down, be silent, get in the dust, and get in the darkness, get into this ignorance. That's why I say they were made for the day of evil. And here we are allowing them to have you being a way of slothfulness, unmotivated, and you're supposed to be have that zeal of the Most High all the time, zealed up for this truth. And doing the things that, especially young people, I don't understand. Young people don't have the ability to do more than what they're doing, you know, but it could be in the food that they eat, where they've been programmed. I mean, this is a programming. See, this man he programmed you in the aspect of years. He looking at, if this world be here, he 25 years in advance. He already in 2040, if not 2050. And here you are dealing with day-to-day things that you're dealing with in your life. He all the way into the future. Like right now, he already prophesied with his people what he gonna do for the day of evil, so that the things that you see now is materializing. He put it in his movies. All you gotta do is look. He put it in his movies. He put in information I know that I've had since the 90s. That everybody's, mesmerized about now. Man, come on, this dude is so far advanced in what he's showing you. Give me a break. They preparing to fight the Most High. Hear what I said? They preparing to fight the Most High. Do y'all realize that? Who's sitting about y'all trying to judge and make war? But he's coming with the power of the Most High. That's why I say they're preparing to fight the Most High. Come on. Because he get ready to set righteousness up on this earth. And y'all messing around thinking that this is a game. And the things that are at hand are right in front of you. It's closer than what you believe. Proverbs 22:13. A slothful man said, hey, there's a lion without. There's a lion outside. I shall be slain in the streets. Look for an excuse. Proverbs 26:13. The slothful man said, there's a lion in the way. A lion is in the streets. As the door turneth upon his hinges. Now the door, you open up a door and have the hinges on the edge of it. So does the slothful man, slothful upon his bed. The slothful hideth his hand in his bosom. It grieveth him to bring it again to his mouth. The sluggard is wiser in his own conceit, the way he thinks. The lazy man, the unmotivated man is wiser in his own conceit, how he think himself, than 7 men that can render a reason. This lazy man gonna have an excuse for everything. He gonna have an excuse for everything that you can think of. Everything under the sun. He gonna have an excuse for it. Then 7 men, a complete number of men, that can really tell him the right way according to thus say the Most High. But he gonna have a problem with the counsel of 7 righteous men. Or an excuse, I might say. It's always some kind of excuse. Look at Proverbs 21:22. A wise man scaleth the city of the mighty, and casteth down the strength of the confidence thereof. That's what a wise man will do. He can scale the whole city and cast down the strength of the mighty. Whoso does keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from trouble. So you gotta learn how to when to speak and whenever you don't speak. But see, if you slothful, you ain't learned this. So you could be slothful in your learning also. So you're supposed to know how the scriptures give us a guideline, tell us how we should conduct ourselves during all encounters in life. It's the way of life, basic instruction before leaving earth. And hopefully we're going to leave the earth in the chariots or be raised up when the Mashiach Yahushua come, to be in the chariots, right with him, as he judge and make war. The Most High will. See what it says? Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. See, look at all the people that really went down behind their big mouth. Proud and haughty scorner is his name. See what it say? Proud and haughty scorner is his name, who dealeth in proud wrath. The desire of the slothful killeth him, for his hands refuse to labor. See? He coveteth greedily all the day long, but the righteous giveth and spareth not. See, the slothful man, he desire everything, but he don't have it because he don't want to work for it. He don't want to do what he got to do. He gets to work. One way or another, you got to be doing something. You got to sacrifice your body. Let me show you the Most High. I mean, come on. This ain't something that you just take for granted. Think, oh, well, I'm gonna get this. That's why you're religiousified, I might say. You know me, I'll make up my own words. So that's what you are, religiousified. Romans 12:1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. See? That's what you got to do now. And you can't present your bodies a living sacrifice. I mean, giving up something that you would like to do. If you all about doing everything that you're doing in this world, but then when they say, well, what have you done? But most I say, well, what have you done for me? If you come right now and we meet the judgment seat of Mashiach Yahushua, Mashiach Yahushua giving the judgment seat of, he giving the judgment seat of the Most High. Most High gave him a reason to judge. He gave him the opportunity and the ability to judge according to the judgment of the Most High. And your body being presented as a living sacrifice, it's your reasonable service. So the least you could do, the Most High say, for me, for the Most High. And be not conformed to this world. Oh boy, that covers a whole lot of people. They conform to this world. You've been already, your brain been polluted with following the way of this world. That's all you know. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. How your mind gonna be renewed if you slothful in renewing your mind? Because you should be able to know these scriptures, these precepts, to get the understanding of the Most High, the little bit that He's showing us. And loving your people, loving Him first and foremost, and loving our people. He said, Jacob have I loved. But we have these people they just like the same ones that Mashiach Yahushua had to deal with, that put him to death. Who did it? Israelites, first and foremost. He was given to the Israelites, first and foremost. They wanted to get rid of him. Why? Because they were afraid of losing their power with the Romans, and the people weren't going to follow them. Sad to say. That's why he's saying, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove that what is good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. He said that in Romans 7:12. Romans 7:12. Wherefore the law is holy, which means pure and righteous and true, and the commandment holy and just and good. That's what's good. That's the will of the Most High, that we keep His commandments. His commandments are not grievous. Oh yeah. Proverbs 6:6. Remember that slothful man is like boo-boo on your hand. Everybody want to get it off of him. Get away from me. Shake it off of me. That's how the Most High look at you. You lazy. good for nothing. You ain't motivated. You ain't trying to do nothing. Proverbs 6:6. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, you lazy, unmotivated man. Say, go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider her ways. Consider the ways of the ant. Just saying. You know that ant, boy, that ant. The ants, if you ever paid attention to ants, because I know y'all already know the scripture, so you probably already looked at it. But if you look at the ants be going into trail. One is going, generally, if they find something where they say, this is where we going, and an ant can carry, you know, the weight of things way heavier than itself. The master's going, the master's coming back. They got a trail going, a trail coming back. Check them out. That's why he said, go to the ant, thou sluggard, you lazy, consider her ways, and be wise. See? Consider the ways of the ants. We should be all together, just all dealing with this, working in this vineyard, gathering Israel back together instead of separate here, separate there, separate here. Most I love all of us. He loved Jacob. And all is a certain number, mind you. That number is the 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel. And the majority of us trying to make it, but we always can find a way to not look at the ants. I mean, that's why I say look at the ant, thou sluggard. Because some of you sluggard and you lazy and unmotivated in your mind against your people, too. But them ants they be taking care of business. If one died, you got the team that come and move them out the way. Something happened, they find out if you hit water with them, you hit some kind of spray on them, okay, they'll find a way. It's on the floor, they'll go up a little higher and find another ledge to go up. If you hit that ledge, they go up higher, they'll be on the ceiling. They'll find a way and go into the wall. The man's going, look at the ant, you sluggard. You'll see that little trail going somewhere else. You done taking those out, they'll look and say, okay, don't go that way. They ain't going over that poison. They're going to find a way to go up above that poison. You got to look at that. Check an ant out. Or ants, period. So go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler. They ain't got nobody guiding them, or overseer them, or ruler. Provide her meat in the summer, and gather her food in the harvest. They be, like I said, they be working. They be working. You see them, they be like following each other. They don't have what? They don't have no guide, no overseer, nobody watching over, no ant that's watching over all of them. Or no overseer. Or a ruler. Somebody ruling over them. I'm the head man in charge. No. You gotta see what he's saying. We in this together. Gotta have order. And that's what they are in. Order. That's order. Diligence. Complete order. Look at the ants. You gotta study the ants. I mean, it's like probably beyond some of y'all imagination, but it's not beyond my imagination. The Most High said in verse 6, go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise. So I want to be wise. Look at the ants, how they are. Some of you can't do it because you can't. What do the ants do? They follow right behind each other. Bam. One lead, one going. Once one go there, they go out there and they find something. They come back and tell the pack, and they all come out. And they go. I mean, I remember I went, I was downtown, and when I got there, was a lot of ants. All over the pole, it was all over, everywhere. Shoot, within an hour, shoot, they was all gone, back into where they came from. It was everywhere, but they all had went back to where they came from. Like I said, they don't have no overseer. They don't have no guide. They don't have no ruler. But they all in order. Verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep? You know, how long you going to be in sleep? He told Esau, get thee in the darkness. That's sleep. You know, in darkness, sleeping, you in darkness. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? When you gonna come out of darkness?